Page 140, example 4, old book. Differentiate y equals x squared sine of x. So, given that little bit of information, what is the first thing that comes to mind as far as how to differentiate? Forget there's a trig function up there. The product rule. So that ends up being what, 3.3. So what we're going to have is we're going to have x squared, differentiate the sine of x, and then we are going to have a plus sign, and we are going to put the sine of x, and then we're going to differentiate x squared. So that shouldn't be too bad, because first thing is we're going to get x squared because we didn't do anything to that. What is the derivative of the sine of x? Cosine of x. And we didn't do anything with the sine of x. And what is the derivative of x squared? 2x. So we end up with x squared cosine of x plus 2x. I'm going to switch them around there. Sine of x. And you're done. Following it, Cobra? Yeah. Am I writing too fast? What I hated was my profs would write so fast and talk so fast. I wasn't keeping up with them, and I needed a few minutes to process.
Is there a puppet show?
No, it's a fire truck for the preschool. Oh, I bet there's a clown here.
So can I erase, Cobra?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Example 5. We're going to differentiate this one. Cosine of x. X minus cotangent of x. Okay. So again, we're going to differentiate. So let's write it without doing any differentiation. Product rule. Cosine of x, derivative of x minus cosine t of, or cotangent, plus x minus cotangent x times the derivative of cosine of x. So all I did was rewrote, putting the product rule in there, and see what I could get. Okay, first part's the easy part. Cosine of x. The next part is a little bit trickier. The derivative of x minus the cotangent of x.
This was from trig too, huh?
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple ways of doing this. I prefer, an easy way. So if you remember the difference rule, you take the derivative of the first term minus the derivative of the second. So what's the derivative of x? Minus the derivative of the cotangent of x. Let's see, where is it? Bottom of page 139. See it?
Yeah.
Negative cosecant, what is it?
Squared of that.
Okay, so there's the derivative of the cotangent of x. Okay? Plus,
I don't understand how that made our lives
well, it's not about finding the derivative is not necessarily trying to make your life
But what
easier.
did that do for us to go from cotangent of x to negative cosecant
That's like
squared?
not true.
Well, it's the derivative of it. It doesn't really do anything except you're just finding the derivative of that trig function. We're not simplifying at all. Obviously, we're not simplifying.
That's all right. I was thinking the same.
Okay. Then we've got x minus cotangent of x. I didn't do anything because we didn't take the derivative. What is the derivative of cosine of x? negative sine of x. Okay, so at this point, we have the cosine of x times 1 plus cosecant squared of x plus x minus cotangent of x times negative sine of x. Okay. And like Megan says, what does that do for us? Well, let's look at that as where we're at. And let's continue on. I have to look at the notes I made as I solve this.
I keep thinking lunch
I do that every day.
Okay, I know. Let's distribute our cosine of x up there. So we're going to go here and here. So we have the cosine of x plus cosine of x cosecant squared of x plus, and then we'll distribute this negative sign here and here. So we have negative x sine of x plus sine of x cotangent of x. So actually we can erase this plus sign right there. So we haven't done anything weird at this point.
No. It's funny because it's not true. Not significantly weird. Does this mean there'll be things that are weird? But
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be lots more weird stuff.
yeah.
Alright, trying to read my notes here when I solve this.
Did you use, like, did you figure this out beforehand?
Yeah.
Look how quickly they did it in the book. The way they.
Well, they skipped like
Doesn't it?
12
Yeah.
steps. That's the problem. And so that's why I redid it as I tried to, as I worked at figuring it out. I mean, I did get the answer, but now I can't follow what I did. Sine of x, oh, right here. This equals cosecant squared of x.
Cosecant?
Yeah.
You say cos, or no, you don't.
Doesn't equal 2 cosine of x by
Wait.
chance. That'd be cool.
Sine of x. Oh!
See, there's not really on my list of
Well, I'm looking in my
things.
trig book, seeing where I got that. 1 plus cotangent squared. So sine. Sine times cosine.
We're gonna have to get our trig books back.
Yeah.
I have mine, I'm not there.
What? Why?
Let's read it.
Still don't understand.
Well, I'm bored. Let's go do something fun.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's negate. I wonder if I can go backwards here. Okay, let's change this. Let's look at the cotangent. Cotangent is, again, looking at my handy dandy cheat sheet. Cotangent is cosine over sine.
I see where you're going with this.
Okay, good.
And then you multiply it and get cosine.
Okay, so then I cancel those two. So this comes from this.
Then you
So instead of all of that junk, I can just write that. So I haven't done anything to this stuff over here.
You're almost.
Oh,
You should
Yeah.
stop it right before you get to 10 minutes. Wait, hold on. You gotta wait. 3, 2, you. No, Mr. Light,
Oh.
you're gonna miss it.